Alright guys, so I'm back for part 4 of the Cheetah Championship here, aka part 4 out of 15 of the World Championship. Um, so sorry I haven't uploaded before. I was bowling the 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 TOCPTQ, and I will have that uploaded in a little bit. Maybe one more of these first, or maybe not. Who knows? Regardless, um, here is my take on the end of the second block here, and then the beginning of the third block. And so, the end of the second block here, I switched the hazmat and the fill, and I'm like, okay, this looks pretty good. Like, I feel like this is the next move. And so I went with my gut, and I was like, you know what, I got this. And then I start off nice fair. I'm like, okay, and then strike, and I throw it pretty good, not the greatest, but pretty good. And then I 7-10. I'm like, what? Like really? Like no? Like like what? Like what? Why? Literally why? Like okay, whatever. And I strike on the lane on the left lane again, I believe. Yeah, on the left lane. And then I'm like okay, whatever. And then I go up in flat 10 again, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me! Like there's just no way. There's no way. There's no way this is the ball. But I'm like, okay, you know what? I struck on the left lane with it previously, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna stick out with it. And so then I did that, and it went to the middle, went in the middle of the lane and got 7. I'm like, just great. That's just great. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna ball up and move right and keep my hand flat and get it to the right. And then I strike, and then the ultimate fake out happens where the light split, then the high split hits. And I'm like, dude, you've got to be kidding me. So then in the 10th, I go back to the hazmat here, and I just move a little left on the left lane, and I'm like of course, literally, of course, all I had to do was move left. Ugh, that's so annoying. And again, that's one of those games where it's like, you start off kind of like you don't even start off shaky. You start off good, but it's like you don't even press. You're just like, well, am I really in the right ball? And then it just so happens that okay, I'm not, I guess. Wait, no, then I am, but then I was, and then like you get faked out by the strike, and it's like what? Like why? Like it's just like what? Like uh, those are the most annoying games of all time, and a lot of them happened here in the World Series. Um, mm, Probably because I let other stuff get in my head, unfortunately. But you know, regardless, it is what it is. On this next block here, like I knew what I needed to do the entire time. Like I just need to stay in the fireball realistically for as long as possible. And that's what I do here for this first game. It looks good, and it got a couple of flush hits, and it looked really, really good. Uh, then I went 3-6-10. I grabbed it a little bit, and there's, you can't really miss in. You can't really miss in. You can't really grab it too much. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of basic bowling. I kind of missed it, unfortunately. Uh, but then, like you kind of feel like you do have to grab it a little bit because of the last 3 frames. Like if I don't grab it, like not if I don't grab it, but if I don't like hit it like into the lane a certain way, like it won't ever try and strike. But then if I hit it a little too hard into the lane, it'll 3-6-10. So honestly, that's just me just out of practice and not having good touch or something. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I mean that probably is a product of me not having good touch because I haven't been in practice. I don't know. I'm probably going to try and discover that over the course of the next couple of months. Regardless, 223 is solid. I mean, especially shooting a lot of single pin spares. Okay, so I switched to the low flare here because I saw that the scores were low on this pair that I came to, and everybody was throwing reactive. And so I was like, okay, what if I just get left of that and throw a slower ball, like the low flare? I'm like, okay. And then I just absolutely just don't get it to the right, and it still kind of hooks at the same time. So I'm like, oh god, of course. But got that 3-6, got that 3-4-6-7. You know how it is. You know how it is out here. We be getting those splits. Except for this one. You know how it is. You know how it is. Hey, what can I say? I'm just, striking up a storm here, getting all the one baggers. You know how it is. You know how it is. Can't parlay it into a double though. No, I can't. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh. Whatever. Whatever, man. It's just like I go back and watch this and I'm like, I don't know. Like I didn't press the panic button, but I again I got out of the fireball too early for no reason. But I said I was gonna stick with it. Like, yeah. I mean, like, well, okay. I think I just moved back to it earlier because I was like, okay, maybe I should have just thrown the fireball and things. And yeah, I mean, clearly that's a look. I mean, yeah. It just, I mean, it literally just shims there. Like why? Like yeah, whatever. Like why do I not throw it? But I mean, whatever. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Yet it does. I mean, you know what I mean. A lot of lessons again learned this block though. Kind of that's kind of the face that I give this block. Just because it was like, I mean, had I known to be in the fireball for that long, I'd have been fine. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later.